Now, the Friday Football Final, brought to you by Laurel Hyundai.
Good evening and welcome to Week 8 of the Friday Football Final. Conference title starting to be decided across the area. We have some incredible games on tap tonight. 15 highlights in all, plus all your scores on the ticker at the bottom of your screen. Ashley Chase leads things off with our Laurel Hyundai Game of the Week, Central Cambria at Bedford.
Well, I don't know whether the bigger battle tonight is going to be between the CC Pit or the Bedford Stampede. It might be on the football field, but these student sections are fired up for tonight's game.
Tonight is all about right there. It's Bison Commander time.
The 5-2 Bedford Bison hosting 5-2 Central Cambria. First quarter, Red Devils driving. Will Seymour fakes the handoff, takes to the air and finds the captain, Matthew Leary. A huge gain on the play. CC in great position to punch it in. Seymour takes it himself, drives in for the touchdown. Red Devils go up 7-0. Very next drive, Austin Montgomery shoots one sky high that drops into the hands of Zach Schaefer. Bison touchdown, game tied at 7. In the second quarter, Bedford goes ahead with a TD on the ground from Montgomery, and they extend the lead through the air. Montgomery, the sophomore, hits senior Travis Hickey. The Bison take a 21-7 lead into the half. After a scoreless third quarter, Central Cambria pulls within a score. Seymour calls his own number, barrels into the end zone. Red Devils trail just by 7, 21-14 Bedford. But the Bison sealed the deal with great defense and another touchdown from Montgomery. 28-14 the final. Bedford wins. They are now 6-2 in the Laurel Highlands. Coach, talk to me just a little bit about this game. You really held Central Cambria off the board in the second half and held on for the win.
Well, the kids played really hard all night long. They've done a fantastic job all season. Our kids battled and maintained the momentum and finished the game off.
How good does it feel to get this win on homecoming night?
It feels great. I'm just glad we can do it in front of this big of a crowd on homecoming. There's no better feeling than this right now.
Big win for the Bison here at our Laurel Hyundai Game of the Week. For now, from Bedford, Ashley Chase, 6 Sports.
Ashley, thanks. In the WestPAC, a game not just for annual bragging rights, but conference rights as well. A classic tonight between Berlin and Meyersdale. A win could force a three-way tie in this league with 2 weeks to play. Crazy one. We pick it up second half. Braden Fluffman for Berlin. 32-yard touchdown run. That's his 4th of the game. Berlin up 26-20. On to the fourth quarter now. Meyersdale's Riley Christner scrambles. This is on a 4th and 7. Game tied at 26 with 10:55 to go. Game goes to overtime, and in the first OT, Meyersdale ball. The fumble into the end zone, but Kyle Deacons, Johnny on the spot to get it, dive on it, and it's 32-26. No extra point. Berlin a chance then with Colin Belcher. He runs it in from 4 yards out, but that extra point is no good. We go to a second overtime after trading touchdowns. Now in the third, Meyersdale's Gavin Berkeley scores. 2-point conversion is no good. Coming up, we showed you the missed extra point. Here's Gavin Berkeley, 46-38 the score. Now Berlin back up to them. They are going in for the tying score, but Nick Soretta for Meyersdale comes up with the game-winning interception. Look at that scene in a 46-38 win. Portage, one of those teams that is now with a win, can move into first place in the WestPAC. They lost to Berlin earlier this year. Meanwhile, when you name your cat Matt Maisel like Bruno Rosa does, the Conemaugh Township quarterback finding Austin Myers, good things happen. After that, Portage got it going. Caleb Kephart on the end around in the second quarter, making guys miss and scores. And then in the third quarter, it is Kephart on the screen from Mike Bria. Hey, how's my glove taste? Portage tied for first now with a 49-13 win. Great to see Ferndale back at it for a second straight week, but a tough task tonight against Windber. The Ramblers draw in first blood as Dustin Blau takes his direct snap, runs it in for the score, 7-0 Windber. Still in the first, a 4th and 21 for the Ramblers. Devin Tomlinson to Matt Barkley, 27-yard score, 13-0 after 1. And then in the second quarter, it is Dustin Blau busting it up the gut, 21-0, and the final tonight from Windber, 49-zip. No score reported from Conemaugh Valley and Blacklick Valley. In non-conference games, North Star 42-8 over West Green, Shade 13-6 over Marion Center. In the Heritage, Homer Center stays unbeaten, 30-22 over Ligonier Valley, and Penns Manor, they play Homer Center next week. Meanwhile, Blairsville over United, Northern Cambria over Salzburg tonight. Staying in the Laurel Highlands, Richland could clinch at least a share of the conference title with the win tonight over Penn Cambria. Rams scoring 50 a game, fourth highest in the state. Pink out at Hurlinger Field. Fans and even Coach Brandon Bailey with the pants getting in on it. Defensive struggle, though, in the first half. Matt Shaver picked by Jake Hurley. Second quarter, though, Rams return the favor. Chad Sakala is going deep. Nico Pecora says you will get nothing and like it. Still scoreless ensuing possession. Tanner Solarchik finds a hole to the outside. This is a 43-yard run. He is ruled down at the one. We slowed it down. His knee was down at about the half-yard line. Colby Warshall punches it in. Next play, they are hashtag score for a cure. Later, second quarter, it is nasty Nick Naglick. Nastier than ever tonight. Richland rolls 44-zip. Somerset trying to keep pace with just one loss, hosting Forest Hills, putting the first 7 on the board, but the Rangers rev it up. 5 minutes left in the first. Joe Donahue scrambles, keeps it himself. Rangers getting on the board. They take an 8-7 lead, and why not go for 2? Like we said, Donahue fakes the handoff to hit Logan Madison for that 2-point conversion. We go to the second half. Golden Eagles now. Tanner Stoll, cast or no cast, kid gets it done. Hands it off to Matt Boyer. He punches it in for 6. Somerset's first win over Forest Hills in 30 years, 32-16. Johnstown hosting 4-3 Bishop Carroll. Hey, is that 6 Sports intern Luke Hetrick doing the robot? I think it is. Johnstown, end of the first half. Kevin Brandon coming up with the pick. Akil Hardrick coming up 44 with the monster block on Bishop Carroll. 22-7 Trojans at the half. Second half turned into the running of the Huskies. First play from scrimmage, Alex Repko, 53 yards. Mush Huskies, mush. That made it 22-13. They recover an onside kick. 2 plays later, Tyler Janasic. He drive a Mack truck through that hole. Huskies all over in the second half, 47-35. Hop over to Boyd Stadium. Bishop McCourt's fans and their cheerleaders going strong for tonight's game with Cambria Heights. With McCourt 8-6 in the third, Heights muffs the handoff. McCourt Steven Vinovsky with the fumble recovery, and then Tyler Rugg takes the pitch, cuts it up and in for the Crusher score. Then it is Rugg again on a first and goal. That made it 15-6, and that is the final tonight. Bishop McCourt over Cambria Heights.